Even for one viewer, the Drakkster comes on and goes live. For 0 viewers, I come on and go live. And I know what you're thinking. Why the hell are you streaming for Elite Dangerous when there's nobody on and nobody's watching? Why? Because I love this game. Do you understand me? I love this game. There's no other game I would play right now, even though one did come out. It looked like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of game. Pretty good graphics. What's it called? The Crimson Desert or some shit like that. The Spiffy Brit was pumping it, which it looked pretty cool. But I don't plan on buying it. I might try it out. Definitely might stream it because I always like to do that. So here we are. Am I streaming? I'm live 1 minute. So I got a couple of things going on right now. I watched Yamiks' video last night. I said, let me give the guy let me give the guy the benefit of the doubt and let's see what the hell he's doing. He did like a challenge. He's playing Horizons. I don't know why he's not playing Odyssey. Makes no sense to me. Okay. He's playing Horizons and he's trying to develop his ship or whatever, and they're all old. So he started ranting around the 15th minute, which I started getting fucking pissed off. Okay, and I actually responded to him. If you actually watch the full replay, I actually responded in chat, and I said, "Well, if you don't like this fucking game, why are you playing it? Seriously, move on." Okay, but he was there to pump his Patreon. Join my Patreon for free, he says. Join for free, right? Okay. Like he has major amount of content. So he said a couple of things, and it's reverberating because it's him and then there's Meccan who says pretty much the same shit. So there's like a group of them. I don't know, has socialism taken over fucking Elite Dangerous commanders or what? I have no clue. Because what he said sounded like utter fucking socialist, communist shit. Mind you, he's from Latvia. So, he's from Latvia, so... Hey, bastion of communism, right? That's where pretty much it originated in Europe, in that area. Anyway, so he started going off on the 15th minute and he used specifically, Elite is pay to play. Elite is pay to play. Okay. At the 15th minute mark. For your information, Yamik, you have no fucking idea what you're talking about. You either need to go back to fucking school and learn how to speak and write English and read English and understand definitions, because Elite is so far from pay to play or pay to win, okay, that any reference to that makes you look like a retard. Because it really did. It make you look stupid. You're stupid. When you say something like that, you're stupid. Pay to play, pay to win, is utterly trashed with transactions. I've played those games. I've played those games because they're on your phone, they're on your whatever. So it's your iPad, your whatever. You play those games. So everything is a transaction. Every single thing. You have to plant seeds in your garden. You have to pay for the transaction. You have to build a well. You have to pay for the transaction. That's pay to play. That's pay to win. Okay? Elite Dangerous is not pay to win. It's not. Okay? And so, when someone makes a reference like that, well, I realize that you're an ignorant idiot. And you are. You're fucking ignorant. You're an ignorant idiot. And if you guys are Yamiks cultists, just take this word to him. He is a fucking useless idiot at this point. He used to make funny shit. He used to make some good videos. Elite Dangerous, FDev will have nothing to do with him. He tried to get into the partner program. They said absolutely, positively, fuck no, you're an idiot. And this statement still stands. He's a fucking idiot. Okay? This is not pay to play. This is not pay to win. At most right now, in the store, you can buy the Elite Dangerous, and I plan to buy 3 new accounts because I want to bypass the Dodec. FYI. I do want to bypass the Dodec. And I will pay for it. Because I don't want to spend 60 fucking hours building a Dodec. Okay? Seriously. I'd rather play something else. I want to go and do combat, ground combat. 60 hours to build a Dodec is excessive. Now, this is the gameplay they developed. Unfortunately, I don't think they thought it through too well. Right? Because there's a timer. And I think the problem with the whole situation of the Dodec and the building and the grind is the timer. For instance, if you're building a T1, a simple station, 18,000, 22,000 tons of cargo, 30 days. If you're building a T2, Coriolis, 70 something thousand tons of cargo, 30 days. If you're building Osceolas, a T3, 200 and something thousand tons of cargo, 30 days. You have a 30-day fucking timer to finish all those. Now, the Dodec being the highest, the most fucking materials ever, 30 days. Okay? So the problem is, they give you 30 days to fucking finish the construction. Great. But it's too much. Too little for the Dodec. Okay, too little for the Dodec. It's okay for maybe the small T1, but for the Dodec, the T3s, the T2s I can do in a week. Not a big deal. But the T3, and the Dodec, let's say T4, because the Dodec is a T4, it's too little. It's too fucking little. So the Dodec's going to become live, right? It's not going to be pay to skip anymore. Pretty much, you'll be able to actually get the Dodec from the store normally, just like the T3. Pretty soon, it'll happen. They said they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Okay, so you'll be able to build it, but the problem is the time required to build the thing is not enough. And I have people helping me. I'm only like at 9%, 10% built, and I have like 4 or 5 people helping me already. It's a lot of material. It's not cheap. And it has a timer equal to the T1, the T2, and everything else. So the timer is the problem. If the Dodec if you had 60 days or 90 days to build it, you wouldn't be complaining. Because you're spreading out 60 hours over 90 days, right? So you do an hour here, you do an hour there, you do whatever. Okay? For the T3, if you had 60 days, let's say, you wouldn't care. But you have 30 days equal to the T1, the T2, the T3, the Dodec, everything is on that counter. And it's retarded. It's the simplest solution to fix the problem with the grind. It's still a grind, but it's not a desperate grind. You don't have to go fucking crazy because you only have a week left. So here's the situation. I'll give you a scenario. I'm doing the Dodec, right? I have people helping me, but I got a week left and I have 15% left. And that's still a lot of tonnage. Now I have 3 days left. And we've built 95% of the fucking thing, and I can't finish it. Now there's a clicky button that press and say finish construction. Okay? Finish construction. At any point in the process. Finish construction. Auto finish. Done. You bypass all the fucking any more grind. Wouldn't you pay to fucking get rid of that? Get rid of the grind? That's pay to play. But we don't have that situation. It doesn't exist. Okay? So Yamiks, get your fucking head out of your ass. There's no pay to play in this game. At most, if you're a brand new player, you're going to spend $10. Right now, the store, if you don't know, Elite Dangerous is up for sale. It's $10. Their flagship game, Jurassic Park World Evolution 3 or whatever, they didn't even reduce it. It's still $60. So FDev didn't even bother putting that up for sale. Okay, they need people because their server only had like 3,000 people on it, on the Jurassic World one. So you can buy this game for $10. How much will you spend in this game? If you're a brand new player, how much will you spend in this game? $10. That's it. You don't have to buy absolutely, positively anything. Anything. Nothing. Not a paint job. Not a ship. Nothing. If you want early access, if a ship comes up and you want, hey, fuck, that ship is nice, I might want to fly it, then sure, you're going to have to pay to skip the wait. Okay? But you don't have to. Pay to play to win, you have to. You have to buy a well. You have to buy a field. You have to buy the seed. You have to, and then you have to pay gold coin or whatever the fuck, and then you have to buy that with cash. Okay? You don't have to buy anything in this game. Nothing. Zero. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And then if you, like, I did 2 accounts right now. I did a bunch of fucking bounty hunting. And I got like 400 arcs on both accounts. That's 800 arcs between the two. Okay? They give you arcs. 400 a week. In 1 year is how many? 20,000. Okay? Is that right? 20,000. Yes, 20,000. 20,000 arcs. 400 times 50. Okay? So, you're going to get arcs. You don't have to buy. They're going to give you arcs. They're going to give you the incentive to buy something from the store. Okay? But it's not necessary. It's not something you have to do to play the game. You don't have to buy the seeds with dollars. You don't have to buy anything with anything. Okay? You don't. You don't. Okay? You don't. So when you say it's pay to play or pay to win, you look like a fucking idiot. Go back to school, Yamiks. Learn to fucking read and write and speak English. And then come back and tell the population that speaks it every day, not Russian like you, speaks it every day, tell them what pay to win and pay to play is. Okay? Otherwise, keep your fucking mouth shut because you're an idiot. You sound like a fucking moron. You do. At minute marker 16, he went off as, I won't play. All those new ships killed the old ships. Okay, you guys know that I've been playing around with the old ships and shit. I've been doing a bunch of stuff. One of which is I bought the Kestrel. And I got upset about it because it only does like 630 thrust. Wait, I gotta recall the other one. Forgot. It only does like 630 thrust or something like that. So I got upset about it because I thought the Kestrel would be the perfect racer, right? I think it was going to replace. Now listen to what I said. I thought it was going to replace. I thought it was going to replace the Viper. Okay? The Viper Mach 3 is the fastest ship we have in the game. It's never been replaced by another ship. Right now, even with the Kestrel being what it is, it's still not the fastest ship. The Kestrel is not the fastest ship. The Viper is the fastest ship in the game. Okay, and I've actually done tests with it. I've actually told you guys that. So even though they're new ships, they have not replaced the old ones. Now here's something you don't know, Yamiks, you ignorant slut. The biggest tank, the best tank in the fucking game is still the cutter. You stupid idiot. If you actually did the work, okay, you would know that. I did the work. When the actual Caspian came out, I saw the Rain Man. Hats off to Rain Man, even though he's got ADD and all sorts of shit. The guy's chronic when it comes to Elite. I love him. He does a lot of good shit. So I did what he did, and I got 8,000 on shields on the Caspian. 8,000. 8,000. Okay? And I put 4 Imperial hammers on it. With 2 venting beam lasers, right? And Pacal missiles. The fucking thing is a monster. But it's still not as good as the Panther, the Imperial Cutter. It's not. Imperial Cutter, you can get to 13,000 shields. Caspian, okay, the Caspian is 8. And there's no other ship. I tried. The Corvette is you can get under 10. The T10 about 8. But the Cutter is the motherfucking beast of beasts. So there is no new ship that's replaced it. The only benefit of having a new ship is the SEO drive. And if the wonderful new CEO, Joe, can get her head out of the clouds and focus on Elite a little bit and give us a SEO that we can actually fly the Cutter without waving, flailing all over the place and overheating, okay, then the problem is solved, because she wants to sell more skins, okay? She wants to sell more fucking paint jobs. And she's not going to be able to do that if we can't fly the fucking old ships. But right now, there is no new ship that's replaced old ships. It's just what you're going to use it for. Like, I wouldn't use the Caspian as an explorer. For me, the Caspian is a destroyer. It's a beast. Okay? It's a beast. So, in minute 16, Mr. fucking Yamiks says that I won't play Odyssey. Those new ships replaced the old ships. No, they didn't, you fucking idiot. They didn't. Okay? They're just there. You can still use the old ships. The only problem is the SEO. And if the SEO is fixed, that solves all the problems. Okay? Period. Okay. Then he went off on a fucking tangent somewhere in minute number 17. And he says that, Elite's made for... They're making content for the rich. For the whales. For the whales, dude. Fucking A, man. Holy shit. Oh my God. Dude, that's when I started saying, if you don't like the fucking game, just quit, man. Quit. Why are you even streaming this game? You don't like it. But also, he only has 3,000 hours in. I think I have 3,000 on one of my alts. I have more than 16,000 hours in this game. More than that. I stopped counting. Okay? So he went off on that they make stuff for whales. You know, people who pay, that's what they make the stuff for. Is that retarded? I guess they don't teach you business and economics in Latvia. You know, maybe he should just stop streaming and just stick with his fucking Russian friends in Latvia. Seriously speaking. Okay, yeah, okay, I make money. You make money. You don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't do drugs. Okay, there's nothing on fucking TV. You got an extra $30. You want to buy a Dodec. Are you going to buy it? Why not? That's what it's called, disposable fucking income, retard. Yamik. It's called disposable income, pocket money. You have a couple of $100 in your pocket. But I don't go drinking, I don't go smoking, I don't fucking do drugs like you do. Okay? So, what am I going to be spending my money on? Hey, a new paint job came out. Fuck, I want that paint job. And I actually bought more paint jobs. I bought more paint jobs now for the old ships than I did before the new ships. I bought the Mamba. I bought Craig Phantom. Okay? He goes... The game is made. They're making content for those who pay, for the whales. He called them the whales, and it's so sad because once it goes pay to play, the game is over. You know, they should think about everybody. They should think about us also. Us who? Fucking someone who paid $10 20 years ago? Fuck you, cheap ass asshole. And then you fucking telling people to sign up for the Patreon. That's the whole point of his stream. Check it out. He wanted people to sign up for his fucking Patreon. Okay, so that's my rant. Number one, this is not a fucking pay-to-play. The most you'll spend is what you spend buying the game. That's it. Yes, there's shit available. Every game has that. I looked at... I was going to buy Rust... And then I saw the fucking DLCs on the bottom, like 600 DLCs. I'm like, shit. Then I need to buy another $400 worth of DLCs. If you look at the flagship that FDev has, the Jurassic whatever, they have DLCs also. There's like $170 worth of DLCs, right? So no matter what, you're gonna end up paying for shit. No matter what game you play out there, but it's not pay to play. They have content. So all this is content. Period. It's just fucking content. Alright? You don't have to spend the money. No one's telling you to spend the money. Actually, I actually come on and say, don't buy the fucking Stellar pack. Don't buy the Galactic version. Because you can't store the modules. And why the fuck would you buy a ship that your modules disappear after you try to store them? Okay, so that's a flaw. That's a flaw in their fucking in their thinking at FDev. Okay, they need to fix that problem. Otherwise, I can't tell people to buy the Stellar or even the Galactic. I can't tell them. You can't store it. Why buy it? Oh, but you can buy a second ship and do it again. No. I want to store the ones I bought. Anyway, so right now at the store, you can get Elite Dangerous for $10 for the next 7 days. I think it ends on the 26th. The 26th. The sale ends on 26th. If you don't have a second account, get a second account. If you don't have Elite, get a fucking Elite. It's just, there's no other game to play actually that's like this. The actual graphics, the immersion, there's always something to do. You know, if you actually follow a Yamik or a fucking Mechan, there really isn't anything to do. Mechan wants to kill Thargoids only. Yamik, he's stuck in Horizon's past. You know, there's gonna be a whole new chain of quests on ground combat missions and stuff, and he's lost in Horizon somewhere. He was flying Fertilance, you know, looking for conflict zones. you're gonna see there's gonna be people like me who actually say, okay, here's how you cut the grind. Here's how you do something, etc. Like I'm doing the escape pod method here, so I can load material faster. Okay, so try to find easy solutions. So no, I'm not doing CMMs. I'm doing steel. I'm actually trying to load steel, and when I finish steel, I'll do CMMs and whatever. But that'll be my next on the list. But like right now, I'm building the Dodec. If I had a chance right now, if FDev said, Drakkster, pay $30 and you can bypass the construction, what would I do? I wouldn't. Not right now. But let's say I'm 3-4 days away from fucking expiring and everybody in my squadron helped out. All that work would be lost. So yeah, I would bypass it at that point. Right now I still got time. So I still go run back and forth. And I do like calling. It's actually therapeutic for me. Okay? So I wouldn't do it right now, even though I have the cash. And I could do it. Let's do 10 Dodecs. Fucking give me the money for 10 Dodecs. 07 Jeezy. Okay? I can do 10 Dodecs right now. Let's go. But I'm not going to. That's not the point. The point is to have the access to it. And let's call a Dodec a T4. To a Dodec, to a T3, to a T2, to all construction that you can do just click finish. Because you want to be able to participate in other gameplay. You want to be able to do, I don't know, I want to do missions. I want to do bounty hunting. I want to do something else. Okay? The Dodec is standing in the way. So click, finish, move on. Period. Okay? It should be available. It just should be available. If they don't actually build any kind of support system for the player, for them to actually have like NPCs help out, right? And people are crying about that. Oh, why can't my NPC fly the ship? Why can't? I don't fucking know why they can't do it. Maybe they don't have the coding. They have 2 people coding in this fucking game. All their coders are on Jurassic World, Evolution 3. They have 2 people coding this game. You think those two people just say fuck it? I don't want to code anymore. I don't like this game. I want to go to Jurassic World where all the winners are. Okay? There's nobody coding this game. Period. So now he says that this is made for the whales. They're making content for the whales. That's in minute 17. That's when I started fucking going off. So you don't like it? Why don't you fucking quit? Then I'm giving him links. And actually, hats off to Burpit. Guy does good works, dude. He made a list of like links you can, third party stuff that you can use in the game, and I kept some of them. One of which was a phenomenal one where I found bounty hunting sites, SiriusCorp.cc. So you can actually go there and find bounty hunting sites, and it's actually linked with Power Play, so they have who is actually trying to get that Power Play. So if you look at the description below, you'll see SiriusCorp.cc. So you can actually find compromised nav beacons, you can find rest spots, but they actually cross-reference it with Power Play. So you'll be able to get merits, and it's just it's a great tool. So I was trying to help the guy because he was looking for fucking shit to do, and I was trying to give him information, but he wasn't. He was like he doesn't know what he's doing. I seriously think he doesn't know what he's doing. So I got pissed off. I'm getting pissed off because you have people like fucking making now. Playlease belongs to mankind. So what about the fucking Thargoids, man? We got nowhere to fucking kill Thargoids now because you've kicked them up against the wall, and they're all gonna be gone. They're all gonna be gone. And I still want to go back and do some Thargoids. Don't take my gameplay away, you fucker. For God's sakes. Okay, guys. Enough of that. This is not pay to play. This is not pay to win. At most, I would say it is a pay, but pay to skip. Pay to skip with a wait. For instance, if they come out with early access, you pay to skip. If they have a dodec you can buy with cash, it's pay to skip. And I'm actually going to start 3 accounts so I can pay to skip. Because I want to build this 3 dodecs along the way to Colonia. Okay? So it is pay, and I would gladly pay to skip. And there is always that factor of, you know, like you only have a few hours left and you still got to haul 5,000 tons. So the point is, the problem would be very easily solved if they extended the times. The T1 would be 30 days, the T2 would be 60 days, the T3 would be 90 days, the Dodec, the T4 would be 120 days. So you have 6 months to build the fucking thing, or 4 months. Okay, so it's not going to be, it's going to take you longer. Of course, you're going to want to finish faster so you can move on to something else, but the thing is, you're not under time constraints to actually finish in 30 days. So, you know, that's my thought. So I'm going to suggest it on the actual, and that'll eliminate the need to pay to play or pay to skip. Even though I still want a button with arcs that I can finish the construction. Any construction. Any fucking construction. Because it just gets out of whack. It gets out of hand. And what if you delete the construction? Do you get your arcs back? No. They're gone. That's it. So if you decide, oh fuck, this didn't work out, I gotta delete this construction. Delete it. And that's all regarding colonization. So this is all, the whole conversation is really just colonization and the new ships coming out, right? Because, hey, they're coming out. You want to try the Kestrel? Try it. Pay a little bit, try the Kestrel. But you'll never hear me pump the Galactic or Stellar version. Ever. I'll say, yeah, I'm buying the Kestrel on one account to test the waters. But you'll never hear me pump the Galactic and the Stellar. And that's because FDev has their proverbial head up their own asses that you can't store the fucking modules. They're yours, you paid cash for them, you should be able to store them. That's just my thought. Okay? Store the fucking modules. You know, bound to ship. You can say that, bound to the ship. You can't do that. There's simple code. As for power play, there are different things you can do. Now he was grinding a lot. And you've heard my shit when I started playing a new account. I'm actually going to start a new account. I'm going to do dedicated videos for brand new players and make it like a compendium, like Exegius used to do. Exegius was a genius when it came to videos. He had by far the best videos ever. But they're old now. They're gone. So then there's a lot of new changes in the game. So power play is different. The game is different. In any case, I'm going to make a compendium of gameplay. And it will have the things that you need to do to kind of not grind. And one of the things I said is do power play in the front end. Start it early. Like when you first start playing the game. Because you get care packages. And you get modules. And those modules are upgraded kick-ass fucking modules that you don't need engineering for. If you want to know whatever you need, okay? Like the prismatic shields. You get modules. Ooh, don't want to do that. You get modules, and you get care packages, and you get cash, and you get bonuses on all sorts of shit. So that's why you'll hear me saying do power play in the front end. Get it out of the way. Do it in the front end. Get to about 150 rank. At 150 rank, you're full. Every single one of your slots is full. Okay? You're full at 150 rank. So my thought is it should be in the front end. It should be something you do in the front end. And you have missions. And it's like leveling. You know, we actually like to level, right? In games, we like to get to a level. So you're actually leveling. You're going from rank 0 to rank 300, okay? And you're getting bonuses. You're getting care packages. You're getting modules. So all that counts. All that counts when you start off, right? You're brand new. Another thing you see me do is get Guardian early on, because you can have the power plant, the distributor, FSD boost, and a bunch of weapons you can use on Thargoid if you decide to do some Thargoid hunting. Okay, so you've even seen me do that, and a brand new player can actually, all he needs is an SRV. All he needs is an SRV to get out there. And he can do Guardian. So you see me do that. So I'm gonna actually go through gameplay and suggest here's what I would do. Another thing, money wise, the best way to go in the beginning, of course, is exobiology and exploration. There is no other better way of making money in Elite in the beginning. And it's cheaper than anything else, right? And what I mean by that, because if you're going to do combat, you're going to have to build a good ship. You have to buy a good ship. You have to do the engineering. You have to run around getting all the engineers. So it's more expensive to do combat early on than it is to just do exobiology and or exploration. So there's things you can do in the game. Like, for instance, I said, don't turn in your exobiology or your exploration into any other faction except Sirius Corporation in the beginning. Because it unlocks the Sirius system. It gets you access to Marco Quent. And then it gets you access to Professor Palin. And you need Professor Palin for boost. Okay, for the engines. So you hear me saying that. So I'm actually gonna do a compendium of it's a lot, dude, it's a lot of work. And I'm not getting paid for this shit. I don't have Patreon. I probably never will. Okay? I mean, I'm even gonna cut the super chats and all this shit. I don't want money from anybody. I'm doing it because I love the fucking game. And I love the community. You guys are the best community ever. And I want to make sure this game lasts and we can hang out and play for a long time. And that's why I'm actually streaming. Otherwise, who the fuck would want to come out streaming every day 4 or 5 hours? And there's so much hassle with the damn stream. I hate OBS sometimes. Sometimes I love it, but it drives me nuts. And then YouTube. Anyway. So right now I'm in construction of the Dodec. Right? And basically what's this going to do is going to give me a system that's going to have, I'm going to build a Dodec in space, T4, and a T3 on the ground. And that's actually going to be, it's going to be a refinery / high tech, and maybe give me some water. Okay, so what that's going to do, I'm in in this one location, there'll be a general hub. Thanks, man. Thanks, Mr. Jeezy. I really don't give a shit about getting paid, dude. And then last night, Yamiks is like, Patreon, sign up for my page. Free, I have free. Just sign my Patreon, sign my Patreon, sign my Patreon, sign Patreon, do Patreon, Patreon. Fuck you, dude. Who the hell wants to, I don't even want to see his face, much less his Patreon. Anyway, so I got pissed off. I got fucking, and I actually was helpful. I was helpful. Good morning, Hawk. I was actually being helpful. You know, I was giving them, the link. Go to this link. Oh, I don't let link in my chat. You have nobody in chat. You have no viewership anymore. Okay? All your Russian bot friends gave up on you. I went on Yamiks' video last night. I was trying to help him a little bit, but he went off on a rant again about Elite Dangerous being pay to win, about they're making content only for whales, about how new ships replace all the old ships. So I said to him, obviously you don't play the game because you have no clue what you're talking about. I told him that. He shut up. Because I just said in this rant, I just said that the Imperial Cutter, okay, is the best tank in the game. In the fastest ship, by far, at 932 meters per second, is still the Viper Mach 3. So, the old ships were not replaced. And that's why I don't play Elite anymore. Well, that's your prerogative, man, but I play Elite because I love the game. And there's always something to do. But in any case, the old ships never got replaced because the best tank in the game is the Cutter at 13,000 on shields. I tried to get more on Caspian. The Caspian only gets like 8. The T10 gets 8. Okay, and the Feral Corvette, it gets around 10. Okay, so basically, the old ships still kick ass, and the Viper is still the fastest ship in the game. So I thought I was kind of thinking that the Kestrel will replace it, but it didn't. And if you ever actually flew a fighter from the fighter bay, the Kestrel acts like that. It's all over the place. It's just a bigger ship than the fighter from the fighter bay. So I actually enjoy doing that. I just let the ship go free and I fucking take the fighter out and start killing shit in red zones. FDev at some point decided to dish large portion of their player base. Okay, Hawk, I want to be honest with you, dude. I don't want to go on a rant about FDev. They didn't do that. They got like 2 fucking people. They got 2 people actually coding the game. The game is 10 years old. Their flagship game right now is Evolution 3 Jurassic World. They got to deal with fucking Universal. So that's where they're making the cash flow. So as a company, they're going to focus where the cash flow is. We're lucky that we get what we get. So I'm happy with the shit. And I do love pay to skip mechanics. That's whatever it is. But I don't want to go off on a rant, whatever, because tomorrow they might decide to drop $20 million DLC. Right? And then we're all like shocked. Woo! Well, I'm shocked, But it's like there's too many people with the negative attitude, but they still come on and play the game. So, personally, myself, I can't have a negative attitude if I'm playing 5-6 hours a night. I can't. I just can't. Because if I'm coming into the game and doing this, I'm doing construction, I'm building a bridge, I'm going to combat zones. Yesterday, Hawk, I made a pink a pink Corsair and did passenger missions in Robigo. I haven't done Robigo ever, and it was fun. It was okay, but it has a 600. It's not the old Python. It has a 600 boost, so no matter what, I'm not gonna be caught by any cops. So I can carry those. They say they're criminals. So I'm actually carrying criminals. So they say I don't know. There's a little message on the right. It says you have criminals on board or something like that. So I can carry those guys because I can boost at 600 with the Corsair. So I'm doing the Corsair back and forth. I did a couple of times because I got really, really fucking tired. I've had bouts with insomnia, and then like last night I was mumbling and falling asleep. So I did Robigo missions, and Robigo missions helps me with my Cirrus rating, and it helps me with Federation, right? So I can get the Corvette if I don't have the Corvette, So I love flying this shit. You know what? You know what I did, Hawk? Here's what I did, dude. They came out with some skins which are fucking awesome for the Phantom, for the Mamba. The Mamba looks so fucking cool now. Holy shit! They have these plating on it. It looks so cool now. In any case, so I have to go. I have to go and do some depots out in the black, right? So I'm gonna do a 4,200 light year search of a location for a tritium depot. So for instance, Hawk, you're out in the bubble and you want to go to Colonia. You don't have to pack your ship with tritium. All you have to do is just fly to these waypoints, load up 1,000 tons of tritium, and keep going. So I'm gonna, every 4,200 light years there'll be a tritium depot. So I'm gonna actually, this was a suggestion by our fellow teammate Sticks, and I said, shit, that's a great idea, because he knows I'm psychotic about. I got like a crack addiction to do construction, right? So I'm always constantly doing colonization. So I said, yeah, that's a fucking great idea, and I know how to build it. I know how to build like a hub, and so it'll be fast. I can build it fast and then move on. So I'm gonna do every 4,200 all the way to Colonia. So like if you have a fleet carrier, you just go to the waypoints, load up your tritium, and move on, right? So I was gonna do that, and I said I'm gonna do a little bit of exploration. Getting back to the point, so I'm gonna do a little bit of exploration, right? So I said, okay, what ships am I gonna actually take with me? Because I just don't want to go with just one ship, right? I'm gonna get bored. I'm gonna fucking get bored, right? But I'm not gonna take the Caspian. It's too big to land on planets. But I refitted my Crate Phantom. Listen to what I'm saying to you, Hawk. Listen if you hear new ships. I refitted the Crate Phantom. I'm gonna refit the Asp Explorer. The DBX, it's already fitted because I already had it. It's just sitting there, and I have this exploration kit on it. But I am gonna take an exploration Kestrel with me. Exploration Kestrel, right? And of course the Mandalay's there because it's on a fleet carrier. So the only two new ships will be the Kestrel and the Mandalay. I'll have 3 old ships, the DBX, the Crate Phantom, and the Asp. Why? Because I like them. And they're not dead. They're still in my hold. They're fucking great ships. And they look great with all that shit on them. Because in time you buy the stuff, right? You buy this stuff and it just, like I have, I don't know if you remember Palladium. I have a Cobra, dude, but I always fly the Cobra. I actually was thinking of flying I'm going to take the Adder, number 6. I'm going to take the Adder. I love the Adder. I really do love the Adder, okay? So, in any case, yeah, because I'm going to get bored. So, okay, what am I going to fly today? I'm going to fly the Adder. We're going to fly today. I'm going to fly this. But if I do find canyons, check me out. Check me out, Hawk. If I do find canyons, I'm going to use the Kestrel and, like, dance through the fucking canyons with that thing. Let's see if I kill myself. Who the hell knows? But the old ships are not dead. They're just not dead. It's incorrect. It's stupid, closed-minded mentality. What are you... How about putting... I challenge you. Put 2 Imperial hammers and thermal vent lasers on your ASP Scout. Okay? And see what happens. I challenge you. Okay? Imperial hammers, okay, with plasma slugs, and thermal vent lasers. I challenge you. Okay, do that. Okay, what am I doing? I'm doing steel. Okay? It's how you use the game stuff, how you use the equipment, and how you want to fly. And it depends what you want to look at. If I want to look at the AF Scout, which I got this purplish black paint job that it has, it looks like something out of a fucking Twilight Zone movie. I'm going to fly the AF Scout today. If I want to look at the Phantom, the Craig Phantom, I'm going to... The Craig Phantom with the plating on it, the new plating, it looks phenomenal. I bought it. I bought that. I bought the one for the Mamba. I have the Mamba too. I'm probably going to end up landing with the Mamba on planets. Who the hell knows? But in any case, I'm going to do an exploration, I guess, videos going out to that spot, going out to the 4200 spot. Project 42, right? What is the magic number? What is the secret to the universe? 42. So when I build a Tritium depot, I'll publicize. I'll put it on forums. I'll put it in the description so you guys know where to go. So if you're going to Colonia, you don't have to take any fuel. Just drop off into the Tritium depot, grab fuel, keep going. Okay. While you're in cooldown, you can fucking get the Tritium and you keep going. So you never have to bring the fuel with you. So that's my purpose. That's my new goal. This is something I fucking want to do for the community and for my crew, my peoples who join my team. In any case, Yamiks said a bunch of shit. The last thing he said that I got pissed off, I had to just... They're making content for whales. The fact is, it's slightly true because the demographics of this group of people playing this game is not... It's not poor or young people. It's usually older, more refined with families and businesses and etc. etc. So it's not like it's you don't have money to buy a game. I think everybody here can spend $10 on Elite today. Okay, I don't think there's anybody who can't spend any money on the game. If you can't, you can ask a friend. If the friend doesn't have it, then get new friends. You know. So that's my point. So basically, I just want to negate this shit. It's just stupid. It's retarded. Pay to win, pay to play, pay to skip, whatever. It's just a fucking game. Nothing's changed. Nothing. They've been selling skin jobs. They've been selling skins and kits forever. Okay? So nothing's changed. So now, okay, the ships are early access. Who cares? Who cares? Just wait until the ship in 3 months it comes out. Who cares? The only 2 ships that I had to have on every one of my accounts were the T11, because it's a phenomenal miner, and the Panther Clipper. Those are the only 2 that I had to have on every account. Everything else I tested for on one account, and that was it. The Caspian, the Kestrel, even the Corsair. And the Corsair right now stands as a like like an overall multi-purpose ship. You can do anything with it. Seriously, I even did Robigo runs. So, a pink Corsair. And the name of the ship is called a Love Boat, by the way. Just FYI. The Love Boat. I left it there. I left it in dock. Well, actually, Yamik was sucking up to FDev, and I think that's why he has a lot of animosity, because FDev decided that they don't want to have anything to do with him long time ago, because he kept on making stupid fucking comments. And dude, Burpitt's wife's probably she probably works for. It's kind of like rumored that she works for FDev. So, where do you think he gets all that information? I mean, he gets information that we don't know about before it even comes out. So, and it's just, you just take it with a grain of salt, whatever they say. But Yamik was trying to get into the partner program and like tried it like a few times, and they just kept on declining because he's just a loudmouth, right? And then I actually Meccan was for me was a superstar when it comes to the Thargoids, and he did a lot of good informational videos. But now it's all about, let's destroy Elite Dangerous, and it's all negative shit. Pay to win, pay to play, clicky play, click this, and come on, talk about something else. We don't have to talk about this shit continuously, And I'd be honest with you, I wouldn't mind pay to skip. I wouldn't mind that shit. It wouldn't hurt me at all, It wouldn't hurt me at all. Just so I can do something else. Right now, you know what I would rather do right now? I'd rather do like ground missions. I'd rather do like high conflict zones. That's what I would rather do. But hey, oh well. This relaxes me a lot. It's very therapeutic for me. So mind you, the only reason I would click to skip would be if I'm on a time constraint. And I said this can be resolved if they extend the time. Like a T1 is 28 days, T2 is 45 days, T3 60 days, and maybe the Dodec is maybe 80 days, something like that. That they actually extend the fucking times, so this way you have more time to build the damn thing, because it's a lot more hauling. And people don't have 5-6 hours a day to haul the fucking shit. You see me here because I'm more or less have some medical rheumatological problems, and moving around is excessively painful. So let's see. When early access ships came out, I was against it. I'd rather have the other monetization missions, but in my opinion, we never got anything out of the. It really is not. Yeah, I think the T11. I want to be no Hog. The T11 is OP, dude. It's a beautiful ship. I mean, I get excited just thinking about it.
Take your time.
If you say, do you want a hot dog, or do you want the T11 for a few hours? I'd pick the T11. You can always eat a hot dog later. No, it's a beautiful ship, dude. The T11 is a beautiful ship. It does the job, and actually, if you stack it. No, they're not all P. No, I disagree, dude. They're not OP. They're not. No, the old ships aren't useless. I just said that, dude. You're not getting 13,000 on shields on any of the new ships. You're not. You're just not. You're not. The cutter, you can get 13,000 on shields with some kick-ass fucking weaponry. Okay? You're just not. You're wrong. You need to do your work. You need to do a little bit of work. You're wrong. The old ships are not gone. The only difference between old and new is the SCO. But if we have a fix for that, which I do believe it's rumored that there's going to be a fix, that's it. They want to sell they have more old ships than new ships, so they're going to want to sell paint jobs. Okay? If nobody's buying old ships, they're not buying paint jobs. Okay? It's just a matter of supply and demand. But, and I just said to you, the Viper Mach 3 is the fastest ship in the fucking game. 932 meters per second. There is no substitute. Okay? So, there is the new ships, you can use them differently, right? Like, for instance, the T11 is unique for the mining, which I appreciate, and it stacks with the bonus that you have in your squadron. You get 20% bonus in your squadron. So that stacks. Like when Ogre B came out with us, and we had a group, we were like mining like crazy. There was the whole radar was white, you know. It's just it's a state of mind. They're better because they go faster and they got the SCO. It doesn't bounce around. But overall, in a combat situation, I'm not using the SCO when I'm sitting in a fucking combat situation and they're pounding the shit out of me, right? My cutter can take a fucking beating. The Caspian only has 8,000 max on shields. Okay? So, you need to do a little bit of research. Seriously speaking. I've done it. So it's like, okay, so let me take do this, let me take that, let me play around, because I wanted to have a AFK ship so I can do the merit mining, right? I need to make more merits because I'm engineering like crazy. So I played with the cutter, I played with the Corvette, and overall the cutter's the best. It's the best. Period. And there's no substitute. 13,000 shields. So let's say you put a bunch of other shit on it, right? You put a bunch of shit on it, so you still can get like 11,000 shield, and you still have. Oh, what are you saying? Cutter's different. No new large combat ships. We don't know what's going. Let's see what happens. The Caspian's a combat ship. The Caspian's a combat ship. It has four chairs in the freaking in whatever. There's room for 4. Okay? So going off on a negativity rant here. So I want to keep it positive because all the ships in Elite can serve some kind of purpose, right? It doesn't fucking matter. It's whether you want to play the game or not. It's what you want to do with the game. And with the limitations that it has, because there's only 2 coders. I guarantee that's there's only 2 fucking people working on the code for this game. 2 people working on pictures, but they're sharing with the other guys, and 2 people working on the code. That's it. That's the extent of the manpower on this game. But it's a 10-year-old game. It's a 10-year-old game. They're not gonna do that with this. They're not. It's a 10-year-old game. If things improve and income improves and they make more money, then we shall see some new improvements. But until then, I don't think so. Sorry to say. But I don't want to go off on negativity because every ship in the freaking in this game is useful. I have not found one utter piece of shit. That's my rating system. The complete utter piece of shit. I have not found a Cupis yet. Even the Ass Scout. Okay, I just said to you, put 2 Imperial Hammers and 2 thermal vent lasers on it and see what happens. Okay, you'll be pleasantly surprised. And it has a boost of 460. So I have not found a complete utter piece of shit yet. So it's just a matter of what are you going to use it for, how much money you have to spend, how much time you have to spend on engineering. It's just a bunch of factors. But every ship becomes what you prefer. What's your preference? Well, today I want to fly the Corvette. Tomorrow I want to fly the Clipper. I want to the next day I want to fly the whatever. And that's why I'm taking five ships exploring. I'm taking 5. 3 medium, 2 small. I don't work that way. If there's a new ship which is 3 times more efficient, I have no reason to use the old ones except for personal taste and nostalgia. Okay. Well, I don't know about you, Hawk, but I don't like wearing white underwear all the time. So maybe I switch it up and wear gray. Or black. Okay? So, yeah, new ships are like that. You know, fun to play. Then I try something new. And that's why I'm taking 3 old ships, 2 new ships. Actually, yeah, 2 new ships with me on this 4,200 light year journey. So I'm going to do some scanning. I'm going to do some exobiology. I haven't put a lot of time into that. I'm almost Elite 4 combat and Elite 5 trade. Elite mercenary is harder to get than anything else. And I'm into the ranking shit. I like that. I like to rank. I like to move up. But I've said it many times. Like Yamik was doing power play on the back end, and I said the best strategy for power play would be on the front end, because you're getting monies, you're getting materials, you're getting modules. What's up, Moose? How you doing, buddy? So I thought his strategy was a little off because he's spending a lot of time getting materials. Now here's the thing. Notice what I said. He's spending a lot of time getting materials for his crafting, right? So he can do his modules. And then after that he does power play. And I say do power play so you can get the modules so you can do the crafting, right? And the magic number is about 150, 160 rank. And you're utterly full at that amount. You have all the materials you need to craft your modules. But then you're also unlocking prismatic shields, PACOM missiles, pacifiers, the Imperial hammers. I mean, I haven't even tried the other stuff. I want to try the cannons for Mikado. You know, the new the what are they called? Something hammer. I forgot. But anyway, his strategy was to do the power play at the back end, and mine is to do it at the front end. You know, do it early on when you get started. So I'm gonna do a compendium of videos. My good friend Old Virgin said they should be this, you should do that. And since I'm gonna buy 3 new accounts so I can have the Dodec, yes, easily accessible if I want to build. Okay. Then I'm gonna have 3, and they're gonna stay out in the black. They're gonna stay out in the construction areas. I'm not gonna bring them back. They're gonna stay there. Because it's too much to travel. I mean, you think about it. 1 account is going to take 8 hours. 3 accounts. Jesus. That's also another problem. You know, there is a macro you can actually plug in destinations. And you could go from system to system. And it automatically takes you there. System to system. So, I don't understand why we can't have that with the fleet carrier. Like 5 locations. You plug in... It does a route for you. You know, so you put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 2,500 light years, and then it jumps, and you can go to sleep and come back the next day, 2,500 light years later, right? I don't know why I can't do that. That might be a suggestion I'm gonna pass on to FDev. But again, guys, I don't think this is pay to play. This is not pay to win. It might be pay to skip. And I do agree with the concept pay to skip. I actually would prefer it to be pay to skip. To have the possibility to skip long, drawn out, grinding fucking gameplay. Okay? 60 hours of hauling. So I would prefer that. Or as an emergency, I can skip the construction in location if my timer's running out. Either or, if they fix the fucking timer, there's no need to buy the Dodec with cash or arcs. You get my point? Because if they fix the timer to 60 days now, you have 60 days to build it. Then it's 1 hour a day just to work on the Dodec, and it makes more sense that way. T1, like I said, T1 30 days, T2 40 days, whatever. Just to add a little bit more days to the number that you can keep the claim. If you're building a special, like an addition. Oh, you got a bonus of 15 days because you're building the Dodec. Okay? And that would solve the issue. It would solve it because, okay, I can take a break for 3 days, and go fucking do missions. I don't get why people cry like kids about new ships. Yesterday I bought a Crake Mach 2 and made a multi-purpose build with no engineering and went conflict zones, Hazards. Yeah. And it did better than my Python. Dude, it depends how you fly. It depends what you want to do. You know what I mean? I like my Crake Mach 2. And it has the palladium metallic paint job. And you can't find that anymore. Do you remember the palladium? It looked like chrome. I bought it on pretty much most of my ships. So it has palladium, which you won't see it. You won't see it. And I love that. So I love my Crate Mach. I think I put shock cannons on the crate. So I got a shock cannon Crate Mach 2. Moose, yeah. Elite Dangerous is grindy. Every game is grindy. Every game, when it comes to engineering or crafting, construction, games get grindy because the FDev, the developers don't sit there and think, maybe grind is not a good game, part of the game. So it does get grindy, but there are ways to bypass that. And you'll hear me talk a lot about it, like I'm doing this escape pod method, because I can load my fleet carrier faster. So in an hour and a half, I can load up a full fleet carrier, about 23,000 tons of steel. Okay, that's if I focus. Right now I'm not focusing. I'm talking to you guys. So in about an hour and a half, I can have this fleet carrier full. And that's what I'm doing right now. But it is a little bit grindy. And it's like, even No Man's Sky is grindy. Every game is grindy. There's no one, you can't get away from it. That's fine. The Corsair, you get your ass handed to you. The Corsair is damn good. It's really multi-purpose ship. And after yesterday's love boat situation, I did make a Corsair. I did make Dimorius. I made a Corsair love boat. Like a passenger ship. And I left it in Robigo. Something new. A little gameplay. So, new gameplay. So I put the ship out there. The great thing about the Corsair, it's got like a boost of 600. So I was carrying illegal passengers, and so that would have put me up against the cops. But I can outrun them, So, in any case, it's what you prefer. And that's why I said to you guys, I'm building the three old ships and 2 new ships to go into the black to actually do the scanning of planets and whatever, because I want to be able to kind of like switch it up. You get bored. I actually prefer the Adder, for like exploration. I painted it black. I have my emblem on it. It has good speed, good landing. I love the Adder. Fucking played the Adder from day one. So, that was the case. I wouldn't make sense. Shipyards kept selling old crap. We don't need to see dealers sell old cars. I don't know what happened to you, Hawk. I don't know why you're so negative, man. Just rest, relax, chill out. Don't worry about it. It's just a video game. It's not real life. It's a video game. Who knows? Tomorrow they might shut things down in the fucking server, and all this is for nothing, right? So it's just play what you like to play, and do what you want to do. The point is, but personally, I don't have anything else. I'm not a womanizer. I don't take drugs. I don't smoke crack. My crack is doing Suntil relic runs and mining for manufacturer instructions. So yeah, it's shaking things up, because you know what, Hawk, I built. How long ago did you see the paint job Palladium? How long ago has it been? 2000? 6 years? 7 years? I haven't seen Palladium in the store at all. But in any case, I bought these things. I bought the kits. I bought the stickers. So they're in the system saved, right? So I'm like, why not fly the fucking ship? Because I did like flying it. Okay, it doesn't have the SCO drive. Who cares? Okay, I guarantee we're gonna get a CG with brand new SCO drives that we can fit to the old ships. So we'll get something sooner or later, because Joe, the CEO, wants to sell more skin jobs and more kits. So she's not gonna be able to do that unless she fixes your old ships. You get my point? It's all up to you. Don't have to buy new ships. You don't have to buy old ships. You can just fly a Cobra Mach 5 forever. It's what you prefer to do. No one's forced you to do anything you don't want to do. Right? It's a game. It's a game. And you don't have to spend the money. You can wait 3 months. You don't have to do early access. You can wait 3 months. The ships will pop up in the store in the shipyard, and you can buy them. You know what I mean? So yeah, it depends what you want to use it for. You can use, forever I was running the AFK build. I was running the Corvette, and I actually love the Corvette. I had 2 hangars. And I had a pilot. He would go out and kill things, and I take one of the fucking fighters and start running around with it too. The actual, and I said it. I said that the Kestrel reminds me of a larger fighter, like I slammed into a ship and I started spinning around. I couldn't get control of the fighter, just like the Kestrel. It actually reminds me of the Kestrel. Anyway. Yeah, so I would take a fighter out. My other NPC fighter would go out with a ship, and then the Corvette would be on autopilot. And I liked that. That was cool. That was fucking cool. That was great gameplay. Shit, I love that. I miss that, actually. But colonization's taken a lot of my life, because I'm trying to finish this bridge. But in any case, it all depends what you're going to use the new ships for. It all depends what you're going to use the new ships for. So far, there isn't anything to replace the Cutter or the Viper Mach 3. And I haven't done any other research besides that. Right? Like, if you look at the Axe pilots and you look at Mechan's group, they'll go out with Craig Mach 2s into Thargoid land. And they're still stuck on the old Craig Mach 2s. They haven't switched to the Corsairs. Right? So they'll still do Thargoid with Craig Mach 2s. Well, I don't know if they're going to have large combat ships. Personally, I think the Caspian is a combat ship. I call it the Caspian Destroyer, not Explorer. 8,000 shield, 4 Imperial hammers with 2 thermal vents and Packhound missiles. Try that shit out. Holy crap! You're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna die laughing. The thing is, we stick our thumbs up our asses and say, "Oh, it says Explorer, so it can only be an Explorer." Fuck you! It's not an Explorer. I landed on a planet, took 20% damage on my on my hull, landing on a flat surface, and I can't land in between rocks and mountains and shit. Okay, but fucking kicks ass as a combat ship, and that's what this last CG. I did it with the Caspian. The Suntil Relic runs, I did it with a Caspian. Okay? So, hey, fucking A, change the mindset. It doesn't have to, you don't have to, because it says Explorer, you have to do only exploration. Change your mindset. Play around with the fucking build. Build an ass scout with 2 Imperial hammers and 2 thermal vent lasers. Change your mindset, okay? Things become fun when you flip things around, right? They become fun. Like the Mandalay, I was doing Thargoid bombing. I was doing Thargoid bombing with the Mandalay. You got to change your mindset because people think, "Oh, it's an Explorer. I can only go exploration, dude, because it says Explorer." Really? Fucking shit. It's not. It's just a name. Try 8,000 shield, 4 Imperial hammers, 2 thermal vent lasers, 2 Packhound missiles. Okay? Kick motherfucking ass. Holy shit. It was so much fun. I was laughing. My wife came and said, "Why are you laughing? You watching movie? You watch a movie, you have fun without me and daughter." I said, No, I'm doing this. This is so much fun. I take out the shield and half their hull with one shot from the Imperial hammers. Holy mackerel. 2-shot kill NPCs. Beautiful thing. It was just a beautiful thing. I was like, my hair was standing on end. I was like laughing and so excited, so much fun. But it's like if you put yourself in a box and there's no large fighter, man. I'm gonna wait till the large fighter comes out. It is a large fighter. It's called a Caspian Destroyer. It is a large fighter. It's right there, dude. It's right in front of you. And if you put the fucking black on it and make it all nice and like stealthy looking, damn, damn, she looks good. Okay, yeah, I landed on a completely, utterly flat piece of shit. There was no rocks. There was nothing. It was utterly flat. As soon as I landed, 20% damage. Holy shit. So what? I can't do this twice. Then I'm stuck out in the middle. I was way out halfway to Colonia. I said, "Oh, let me do first footfall once at least, right?" So maybe I built it wrong. I built it for speed and lightweight, so maybe that's why. It's still out there. It's still in Colonia. So I left it there. In any case, you got to change your mindset, man. It's just the game. play around, fuck around with it, become creative, you know, and come out with new builds, and then come to me, Drakkster, check this out, dude. Fuck, look at this shit. This is really fucking cool. And then I'll be like, fucking hog, dude, that's fucking awesome, because you just solved like 3,000 problems that I had. That's the way life works, you know. Somebody has an idea about something, somebody has an idea about something else. And then you're thankful that you know these people, and you just try to be chill and say, okay, let's find out what they have to say. Maybe that Drakkster is not just a big fat fuck who doesn't know anything. You know what I mean? So that's my point. Is just have an open mind and play around with shit, explore, you know, try new things out. Like right now, I like the ass Scout. You know, is that fucking retarded or what? Am I retarded? And I keep telling you, put 2 Imperial hammers and 2 thermal vent lasers on it and see what happens. Okay? Holy shit. Anyway. But that's the Yamik thing. He says the new ships kill the old ships. No, they did not, because you can't get 13,000 shield on the new ships that you can on the cutter. You know, so you can't do that. The Kestrel doesn't go more than 630, I think. The Viper Mach 3 is 932 meters per second. You know, so. The thing is, and then the Dimorius, the color, I put that black with the purple tint. It's called like void black or some shit like that. So it's like a 2-tone color, and it's got those small little wings on the side. Doesn't have a kit. That's the only problem. They need to do something about a kit for that ship. But it looks like a stealth fighter, like in a, you know, the old version of a stealth fighter or something. But it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, man. Actually, just try it out. Try. I'm saying, try new things. That's the game. You know, that's the game. It's like playing around with ships, playing around with kids, playing around. And you do not have to spend anything but the $10 fucking you spent to buy the account. Period. They give you arcs. I got 400 today for finishing off a combat zone. Okay, they give you arcs. In a year, that's 20,000 arcs. If you do that every week. They give you arcs. You never have to spend any money. So if you think this is pay to play or pay to win, fuck you. Okay? It's not. Is it pay to skip? Most definitely it is. Okay? Like, you got a chance to buy the Dodec, and I'm going to buy 3 accounts just so I can buy the Dodec. And I am confessing to you right here that I'm going to do that. Okay? Because I want to build the 420. What's important to me? Project 420? 42? The Tritium Depot? Yeah. Okay? Do I want to spend 60 hours building a Dodec or a T3 out in the black somewhere? I don't know what I'm going to find. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what the Dukes of Myken did on the way there to Colonia, so I don't know what kind of resources I'm going to find on the way there. I might have to carry shit with me to get it done. But if the first initial construction can be finished, so I don't have to race back and forth, that saves me a ton of time. So I'm getting 3 new accounts so I can buy 3 new Dodecs. FYI. So it is pay to skip. Okay? And I wouldn't mind if they did that. You know? I don't mind that. I really don't. I don't. And I think it's necessary. Most of the demographics of this game, these people, you, me, we all work. We go to work, and then you come home. You're not going to sit there to fucking grind for 3 hours. I'm the only retarded one that sits here 5 hours and grinding because I got rheumatoid arthritis issues. I'm in pain most of the time. I have to pop pills like they're Tic Tacs. Okay? So, yeah, I want to sit there and fucking grind to get my mind off of shit. So when I grind and I relax and, I keep on hauling, then I can comfortably go to sleep. My brain stopped thinking. So for me, this shit is therapeutic. So even though I have the opportunity pay to skip, okay, I won't use it because it's therapeutic. Oh, Diamond Warriors, you gotta check out and I'm not part of the partner program. They're not giving me any fucking money, but I bought the new kit for the Mamba. You know, the plating. Oh my god. Oh, let me see. Hold on. It's on the ship. I forgot all about that. I'll show it to you. Just a second. Let me just transfer this over because the Mamba has no cargo. Okay. Let's show you the kit. Dude, remember, I have the palladium, right? They don't have the palladium anymore on the Mamba. I know you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, let me just see if I can. Where's my Mamba? What the hell did I call it? I don't even remember. Here's the new Phantom I built. There it is, Shock Jockey. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Let's go up to the surface. It has a palladium, man. And it has the new kit has like plating on it, so you can put like it's just sick. It's fucking sick. Look at this. Look at this. Holy shit, it's just so fucking sick. Look at the back. That's the wings in the back. Let me see. I'm not very good with the camera, so forgive me. I'm using mouse and keyboard. And here's the plating in the front. Check out this fucking plating here. That's the plating. The problem is that the actual shot cannons, that's the actual that's like it's underneath the plating, like the name and all that. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. Can I get it to show the... Come on. There we go. Hold on. I said I'm not very good with the camera. Turn around. Alright, here we go. It's just a fucking wet dream. Look at this shit. Look at this. I like the wings in the back. This is fucking phenomenal. Look at this shit. Okay. And this is called plating, so it looks like it's like plated layer, and this is plating in the front over here. And I'm using shot cannons. All shot cannons. They did an upgrade to the shot cannons, so that basically you have about 800 ammo on the shot cannons. So it's all shot cannons, this whole thing. That's the palladium. It's the fucking palladium. You remember palladium? Right? Yeah, it's like they have these like plates and shit, and it makes it look like it's got wings and stuff. But that's from the kit. So I did the palladium with the kit. It just looks so fucking hot. Oh my god. Who would that want to fly? And then I put the shot cannons on it, and it's got some good shields. I got about 3,800 shields. So it can take a pounding, and it goes over 600 on the thrust. So guess what? I'm going to be doing combat zones with it. Absolutely. I actually was going to do that last night, but I got too sleepy. You see, now I'm hauling. Yeah, I think right now, in my opinion, I haven't tried the shot cannons, but for me, the ultimate is the Imperial Hammers. and it depends how you wanna make them. Um, but I oversized them, and then I put the plasma slugs. So they, my, they just kick ass. They kick ass. No, you don't need to have a Corsair, dude. The ships that you fire on don't last long, so you can go around and have scout and kill the motherfuckers. They just don't last long. It's just so funny. Oh my god. Anyway, let's load. Trying to finish off this Dodec. Yeah, dude. So I got that. I saw the kit, and I said, "Fuck, that would look so cool with the palladium." Because I know I had the palladium, right? I bought it a long time. I don't even know I bought it when the actual prices were low. So and they always had sales and stuff. So I bought them when it was low. And all of a sudden, the palladium with that kit. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. And then the shock cannons. So it's not just beautiful, it's deadly, you know? Beautiful and deadly. Beautiful and deadly, man. Yeah, I don't know if you remember how the ship Space Ghost looked like. But I bought the palladium with the kit for the Vulture. And if actually I have the rounded wings in the back, and the actual Vulture looks like Space Ghost ship. So I have palladium on that too. So I kind of like try to find the unique skins. The only one I couldn't get is there's one for the Adder that I saw Burpit had, and I think it was part of a CG, so can't find that skin. I feel sorry about it. 'Cause I do like the Adder, man, for ground stuff, ground missions, exploration, exobiology. I do love the Adder, actually, from the beginning, from like 8 years ago. That's all I really liked to fly when it came to exploration. So actually in the beginning, because I was so poor, I flew a hauler, you know, and but after that it was the Adder. Oh, the box cutter, that's another one. I did a box cutter. I forgot about that. The box cutter is the Type 6 transport. Type 6 transport should actually be a small transporter, man. It's too small to be a medium ship. It really is. But I like the skin jobs it has, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, the Vulture I designed like a Space Ghost ship, so I'm having fun doing that now. And I actually was designing these ships because I want to make a video about all of Elite's ships, kind of show everyone the ships that are available. And kind of the downside, of course, the SEO is a downside because if it goes all over the place and the SEO overheats. But I do believe that Joe is going to implement a CG to actually give us a SEO that we can actually use functionally. So let's see what happens. It might be sooner than later, because she wants to sell skins. She's not going to sell any skins because people don't want to fly non-SEO ships. So she's gonna find out sooner or later. I think right now she's just testing the waters. You know. So what am I doing right now? I'm loading up a squadron carrier. The best method for this, and you're always going to see me try to cut time, like when Marco Quint, I did 5-hour Marco Quint, I almost pulled my teeth out without anesthesia. I try to find the easiest solution to long drawn out problems, right? So that's my MO. That's what I do in business also. So in this situation, I'm doing the escape pod method. to load steel, not just CMMs, load steel onto my my fleet carrier, so I can take the 2 fleet carriers that are in orbit, and that'll be about 50,000 tons of steel to bring to the Dodeck and unload. Now I have another computer and I have another account, so I can dual box. Okay, they can't ban me for that. It's not the same account and it's not the same computer. So it's a different computer. I'm gonna dual box, and when I did that the other day, I unloaded 20,000 tons in about 30 minutes. Now that doesn't necessarily mean you have to do that. I'm saying if you have someone help you unload, you can do it pretty fast. Okay, but most of my guys are on Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Standard, Central Standard, so and they're all over the place. I mean, I got Ogre-B, he's Germany. I got Tortoise, he's Australia, but they're not always available. So I'm usually by myself, and that's what I said to you about having construction and being in a time crunch. That you need that click to skip shit, okay? Because you don't want to lose all that fucking time. That's when people become disheartened and pissed off, and they say, fuck, I quit, I don't want to play this anymore, because they just wasted 35 hours building something and then they lost the gameplay. So if they have pay to skip, I think it'll be good. Most of the people in the game are adults, so I don't think they're gonna sit there and skip every single day in the month. You know, they're gonna spend $900 in a fucking game. You know, so I think having that option is important. And you know, I'm gonna leave a forum like suggestions that they need to extend the fucking time, because a T3 takes longer than T1, and a Dodeck takes longer than T3. So they need to have extended times for those things when it comes to colonization. Otherwise, for me, it's a joy to haul. You know, I know it sounds stupid, but it's relaxing. It's therapeutic for me. So it's like when I go to bed, I'm really toasty. Yeah. Just upgrade your storage? What do you mean? No, I'm talking about hold on, man. Yeah, I don't know why they can't. I want to be honest, Moose. I have no clue why they can't. I think it might be because okay, let me explain something to you. Okay, they have a C++ game engine. It's based on Unreal Engine also. Unreal Engine has the same kind of game engine. And the way they design these game engines, the C++ game engine, is they put them in compartments. They compartmentalize the code, kind of like let's just say a box. They put it in a box. So one box communicates with another box, communicates with another box. Okay, that's how the C++ code kind of works. Just basically, okay. I'm just talking like basically, right? It's more complicated, but let's just say like that. So every time, if you notice, every time they come out with a new module or something like that, like and most of the time they leave stuff unfixed. Okay, it's basically because they don't know how a new module is going to react with the old one. So they put the stuff in the system, they put the code in the system, boxes interact. They just got another bug. It's a brand new bug. Like for instance, they had the bug with the fleet carrier forever. You couldn't transport your shit from your ship to the fleet carrier, and that was forever. And it's still around. Actually, I heard somebody else having that. Okay, so basically, I don't think there's not much they can actually do about current storage without having to revamp the whole fucking system. They just start from scratch, because it's too layered, too many compartments, and like for instance, storage on the fleet carrier, storage on your ship, storage in your backpack. So there's like 3 locations. So it goes backpack, ship, fleet carrier, right? Now the squadron carrier is different. It's got a bank. So that's separating it from the storage of the squadron carrier. You can still do the same thing like a fleet carrier on your squadron carrier. So you have 2 locations. You have the bank and you got the actual storage, right? But they don't have that for the fleet carriers we have. You know, the banking thing. And that's actually a bank. The bank, the place where we put our shit, that's a bank. So, in any case, I don't want to defend FDev, but I defend coders. So I know coding and coders since I'm in the business. And that's why they leave so much shit open and unfixed. Because every time they have something that might be associated with that problem, it might bring out a new can of worms. And then they, oh fuck, we gotta fix that again. We gotta fix fleet carriers again. How many times we fixed fleet carriers? Was fixed like I think twice. The same fucking problem with the transfer of goods. So adding more cargo space is not the solution. The solution is being able to add the horizon materials to the bank. So it's just a click away. So being able, now listen to what I'm saying, being able to take that material and add it to the bank, add it to the squadron carrier. Why is that important? Because it empties out your cargo. So now you can go back and fill up again. Okay, and then somebody else can use that material that's sitting in a fucking squadron carrier. Okay? But that's the solution. Is being able to take the materials that you have, your horizon materials. I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The horizon materials. And being able to transfer that to the squadron carrier. Look at the Final Fantasy IV engine. The spaghetti code is giving them so many limitations that the devs are doing wonders. And yeah, that's because they have more coders, dude. This game has 2 people. I don't even think it's 2 people, honestly. So, Final Fantasy has the money. But it'll work out. I'm really optimistic. That's why I'm streaming. I make no fucking cash doing this shit. Okay? And I spend hours streaming and talking to you guys and playing and doing shit. And it's, why? Because I love the fucking game. And I want people to play the game. I want people to buy the game. I want people to fucking enjoy the game. And if you enjoy something so much, look at the pictures. Just go to Anara and look at the fucking pictures that are out there. Holy shit. It's like it's real life. There's some magical pictures in space and exploration. So, well, FYI, guys, there's a new station way, 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 way out there. It's like, I don't know what the hell it's called. Let me see if I can put it into chat. It's called Distant Rainbow. Distant Rainbow. Galnet came up. If you watch Galnet News, they did a station next to a neutron star. So there's a new location for us to go and look to. What do I want to do? I have inventory. Yeah. Why they put it out there, I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah, I think so too, dude. It's the best sim game. I wouldn't play anything else. I wouldn't play anything else. I don't really want to play anything else. So, that's my thought. Why play something else? So right now, to March 27th, the lead is $10. That means the deluxe edition. For $10 fucking dollars, you get the deluxe edition. Give me a break. Pay to play, my ass. You know. Yeah, dude. When I was a kid, I bought the first Elite and put it on a computer, and actually flew the Cobra through Coriolis, and I even fought a Thargoid. Did trading. So I've been a space junkie forever. And like I said, it does provide some kind of therapeutical value for me. It does relax me. It does help me with my mindset, because otherwise I'd be sitting in a fucking corner picking at my brain because I'm in pain all the time. So it does help me with that. But this is helpful. So thank God for Elite Dangerous. Okay, let me give him a tithe, $30. There you go. Instead of giving a local fucking preacher $30, I'll give Elite Dangerous $30 for a Dodec. There you go. When you were 5, I think I was 16. I don't remember how old I was. But I had a computer. I put it in a computer. You had to log on, and with a code. There was a code, like a little. Yeah. It was cool. It was cool. Very, very cool. 1987. So I was like 18. I was 18 years old. Now was cool. I had computers. I had all that stuff, man. I was working on computers really early. I knew it was the future. I knew there was going to be a bunch of shit with computers. Oh my god, good shit. So look at the hue from the sun over this planet. My goodness, man, just utterly beautiful. Yeah, I'm old, man. I'm old. I'm 58. I'm 58 years old. But I got a young mindset, so it's like I don't want to be old. You know. Look at the graphics in this shit. Look at this. Come on, man. This is so fucking cool. It's so cool, dude. Why even fucking watch TV? I don't want to watch TV, man. I don't want to watch movies. Starfleet Academy just killed Star Trek. Oh my god. Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's a different kind of game, dude. It's a different kind of game. And like last night I was doing compromised nav beacon. I was doing power play the other day, conflict zones. I want to do some more ground because I'm trying to find an easier way of getting the mercenary rank. I'm into the ranking shit, Dimorus. I just love the ranking shit. I wish FDev can, I wish they realized that there are people like me out there. They like to rank and shit. They like to get the numbers. So, it's hard to get mercenary ranking. I need like 400 million to get elite. Like, I have to figure out how much it is. It's about 400 million. And 400 million at about, let's say, 7 a pop. I have to do, I think, 70. 50 something. Is it 50? Yeah, 50 conflict zones. 50. Okay, 50 times. So that's a lot, man. You're lucky in a good day, maybe you can grab 3 or 4, because it does take a little bit of time to finish, right? It's not like, but I think they need to boost the payout. They really do. They need to. What they need to do is go through the whole game and see time to how much time it takes to how much reward they give you for it. Like, I went into a conflict zone, compromised nav beacon. I took out 4 fucking pirates with my Imperial hammers, and I made like 5 million already. So it's like, why can't I get this on the ground? You know, why is it so low? So I really want to do mercenary rank. So I want to do some ground. I really like ground combat. The new ground combat. The old ground combat was boring. It's the new one. The NPCs are a lot more challenging. They really are more challenging.
If you need any advice, whatever you, I'm here if you have any questions.
But yeah, I love the ground combat. Yeah, so right now I'm just hauling this. I have another fleet carrier, so I'm gonna take it out there and unload those 2, and in about maybe one or 2 days I'll have the CMMs and the steel done. Yeah, they need to rework the payouts with ground. Otherwise, no one's gonna do the operations, dude. Think about it. If they don't do that, no one's actually gonna build. No one's actually gonna play operations, because there's no worth in it. Most of these guys, like, I got six scavengers drop into a zone. They start shooting at me, taking out my shields, and after I kill them, they're only worth 1,000 each. 1,000 credits. 1,000 each. Come on, dude. Serious? So it's pretty freaking low, and you have to fight. I was, fighting. I have to fight. I have to. It's not like fighting with my ship. It's different. So here we are. But just to finish off what we talked about, Yamiks and stuff, just keep a good mindset, people. Just keep a good mindset. There's 1,000 things you can do in this game. There's 1,000 places you can go and explore and test things out. Right now I'm testing out ships, and I have not found one that I can put the CUPOS rating on, the complete utter piece of shit. So I have not found one ship that's like that yet. So keep an open mind. Play the game. Have fun. That's the whole purpose of playing this game. Just to have some fun, so we could not think about what's around us and the problems we have around us. So for a time.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah. So here we are. So we're doing this. So that's the whole situation last night. I tried to help Yamik. I actually was given my link to location so he can find a place to go. He was actually trying to find a conflict zone, which was on, it was a leftover from previous conflict zones, because the system advanced. It was under exploited. It was exploited already, but it takes time for the servers to flip the system and make the changes. So there were still conflict zones in this one instance he went to, and he kept remarking, why am I not getting the tag? Why doesn't say complete? Why is it? That's because it's leftover. It's leftover from the previous conflict, the previous week. So it's leftover. So, but it's not. This game is not made for rich people. It's not made for whales. It's made for everyone, and everyone can play it. You don't have to buy anything in the game. You don't have to buy any skins, colors, paint job, nothing. You don't have to buy anything. As a matter of fact, I always recommend buying only the standard if it's a new ship, because you can't store your modules. Until FDF fixes that, they'll never have me say Bistellar or Galactic. Never. I will never do it. Because the modules are non-storable. Non-storable. So if I did any kind of engineering on them, then I can't store them. I can't store the engineering. The engineering's gone. The module's gone. So for me, you'll hear me just say, buy the standard. Buy the standard. Which they'll probably, they probably won't put me in the partner program because I tell people the truth. You know, I tell people the truth. They should know the truth. So they should know the truth. Yeah, so I'm a little bit excited because I haven't used my Aspen in a long time. I haven't used my Phantom in a long time. I actually flew the Phantom. She flies pretty well, man. Pretty nice. And I love the Mamba. Right now, I love that paint job and the skin. Whew. Yeah, I think I can be a partner. I tried, but I guess you have to have an invitation or something. I don't know. But I don't care, man. The only reason to be a partner is if I have early access to the ships. But then I can't pump it. I won't. Like, I won't, Diamond Horse. I won't do it. Because unless they fix the problem with the modules, I cannot tell you, honestly, you should buy the Galactic. I can't. Then it would be like me lying to you and say, oh, what a great ship. This is... there is another part that says always buy standard. It doesn't seem to cause him any problems. Okay. Yeah, and then also the paint jobs that you get on the Stellar and the Galactic, you know, I'm not a fan of. You know, I'd rather have chrome and black or something else besides that. You like the Panther Clippers have the worst paint jobs. Holy shit. They are horrible. Horrible. Anyway. Who is he firing at? Yeah. Yeah, I guess you do. I guess you need to stream on Twitch. Probably. And I don't mind Twitch. The only problem I have with Twitch is that they actually delete your video after 30 days. So imagine I did like 200 videos in this YouTube channel. You know. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Jack? That's Jack, Phaser Ruddock. Phaser Ruddock Dynasty. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Yes, I had a reaction video to Yamik. He said that this game is made for whales only. You know, they that's how they design their content. They design for whales. So, I guess that's a compliment. That means you're a whale. Dinosaurus is a whale. Everybody in this channel is a whale. You know. Yeah, he had a bunch of things to say last night, so I got pissed off today. Because him and Meccan just won't shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Just give it a break and play the game, man. Play the game. Ah, you've been listening. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got pissed off. Another thing, why can't I have my squadron emblem on my fleet carrier? Like right here, or... I want my squadron emblem on my fleet carrier. I love whales, yeah. Mr. G's is a whale. Jack is a whale. Diamond Norris is a whale. Everybody's a whale. They only make Elite Dangerous for whales. That's what he said. Yeah. Wonderful. But like tomorrow, I probably might do some conflict zones
I'll
in
be
the
over here
morning.
if you need any help. Whatever you need.
Your evening, my morning. Yeah, I'm kind of like antsy for it. I might do that or go mushrooms. Satellite mushroom manufacturing instructions. Might do that too. So much to do. So much to do. It's amazing. Come on. Long Rider. Take it easy. Nice. Yeah, so last night I built I built a Corsair pink love boat. So I did passenger missions with a Corsair. That was cool. That was really cool. I left it out there in Robigo so I can go back and do it again. Do it more often. So it's out there just storing. But in Robigo, if you don't know, you can get Federation rank and you can get Serious Corporation rank. But I'm not interested in that. I want to see how much money I can make in a few hours. Yeah. So there's a sale, $10 till the 27th. And that's cool. I knew it was going to come. I told my group, I said, just wait a couple of days. I actually said to somebody in chat here, who's that? Let me see. Where is he? Where are you? Moose. I told Moose. I think Moose wanted the new account. You know, $10. $10. What am I doing? I have inventory? No. Yep. You might like Elite Dangerous for different reasons, right? You might like it for combat. You might like it for exploration or
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
for endobiology, right? So you might like it for different reasons. It's $10 for the deluxe. That's a deal. I actually got it for $3 for the deluxe. You know, that's the thing, man. There you go. Their actually flagship product, the Jurassic Evolution 3, is $60. They haven't reduced the price at all. Right? But Elite goes down by 50%. $10. So how can you say it's pay to play if it only costs $10? Seriously? It's pay to play. It's pay to win. Yeah, okay, whatever.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, exactly. I love it because you can do everything and be everything you want. It's like if you actually, Dimorius, if you actually put a to-do that you're going to do every day to the end of the week, you're never going to repeat twice. Because there's always something different to do, right? There's different locations, different things. And God help us when we get a CG, everybody's in on it. Look how many people came in the last CG. And that's 6 times more people came to our CG than they have on the servers. Evolution 3, Jurassic World. I know because I look into those things. You know? She's still too slow. The best place to come in on one of these is from the back. So you kind of like, I'm coming from the side, so I actually should have come from the back. Yeah. But it all starts like early on, dude, with how you actually progress. So early on, there are like a couple of things you can do. Forget about the deliveries you have to make, right? At Chamberlain's Rest. But early on, you can either you can do mercenary work and go bounty hunting, or you take the lesser road, or I think is greater, of becoming an endobiologist or explorer on the other side. So either or. If you have a lot of data, do not drop it in any other power play except Grom. Except Grom. Grom is the one, man. Grom gives you a lot of shit. And not just Grom. I'm sorry, not Grom. Cirrus Corporation. Cirrus Corporation. So Grom gives you 50% bonus. So like you come back with a billion in data, you're gonna have 150 million as a bonus. But Cirrus Corporation, you need to unlock for Marco Quinn engineering. So like you can kill 2 or 3 birds with one stone. Do an Inara search .cz, Inara.cz, and look for a system that has Grom as a superpower, has a Anarchy faction, which you need so you don't get any bounties, and lastly, it's the Marco Quinn thing, right? We gotta get Marco Quinn. I'm starting to fall asleep. Anyway, if I start mumbling, just tell me, hey, you're mumbling, dude. Wake up. Play, relax, and unwind, spaceships. That's true. What about Thargoid bounty claims? What about them? We're not gonna have Thargoids soon. You don't see Meccan trying to destroy every gameplay Thargoid? And then he's gonna quit and not do anything with the game anymore because there's no Thargoids. Yeah, the Thargoids bounties doesn't necessarily work for actually, I'm not exactly sure if bounties or bounty hunting, you can drop it in Cirrus Corporation. But the first thing you should do with all those bounties is go to a station as a Cirrus Corporation / either Imperial or Federal, one of the two, so that when you turn in the stuff, you get Cirrus Corporation and you get also you get ranking in Federal. Yeah, I know. But he's slowly trying to kill that. It's like he says the Pleiades is humanity already. Oh, God. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop talking much because I'm a little tired. But this game is not made for rich people. It's not made for whales. It's made for people who don't want to waste their fucking time doing one repetitive thing for 60 hours. Oh my God. Literally, how many hours can you put in a week of gameplay? Maybe 10 at best. So that means you're never gonna fucking you're never gonna finish the Dodec at that rate. My old squad leader plays there. Yeah. Yeah, I like the bounties from Thargoid. I mean, they're well deserved actually, because Thargoids are hard to kill, very hard to kill. Well, you need a little bit of a smaller ship for that. If you're doing a large ship, you can't orbit. Also, you know, Meccan has a good video on it. And if you notice, I still have Meccan in my description. Son of a bitch doesn't have me in his description, that's for sure. But you can learn how to call orbit with Meccan. Well, in the beginning, my point was that most new players don't realize that you need engineering, right? So that's why I said drop into Cirrus until you're allied with them, so you can unlock Marco Quint. Because Marco Quint, once unlocked, sends you to Palin, and you need Palin for the thrusters. Okay, that's my whole thinking. It doesn't. You still get a payout, but the sacrifice is that you get Marco Quint. You get my point? No matter what, you get a payout. And one time that you're dropping the, you know, the one second. One time you're dropping the data, it doesn't matter at that point. It doesn't matter where you drop the data after that. Just that one time, initial one time, so you can get Cirrus Corporation ally. And after that, you're done for a time. Until you have to unlock Earth. Yeah. Because I did a stream with Marco Quint Engineering. It took me 5 hours to finish it, to unlock Marco Quint. Because I had to get the modular terminals, which I have plenty in this cargo hold of a squadron carrier. And manufacturer instructions. Those are important. My guys chew up manufacturer instructions like crazy. By the way, when they're doing engineering, ground engineering, they chew them up. But like for Marco Quint, unlocking him is very important because it takes you to Palin, and then after that you get the thrusters. There's a lot of little important things in this game people don't realize, but after that he becomes useless because there's a guy who has five power plant and 5 distributor. He doesn't have that. Marco didn't finish his master's or the PhD in sublight speed, so he gets to linger in stations as an apprentice. Okay. Yeah, 07 Sonic Boom, man. Long time no see. What's going on?
Ship restrains the drone. You are clear for departure. Terrain alert. Pull up now.
Yeah, dude, I saw Rust was up for, for sale. And it looks interesting. I guess it's base building. But then I look down at the bottom, there's like 30,000 DLCs, so...
Flight path is clear. Flight control out.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I don't know if I'm going to do that. And besides that, I got no time. I'm building a Dodec, 60 hours, remember?
Engage.
But Elite's for sale, $10 till the 27th. I might get count number 10 very shortly. Again, because I want to have 3 accounts, 3 ships, because it takes me 3 full carriers to build a T2. Hopefully, out in the black, these guys made some kind of hubs that you can get materials from. Hopefully, so I can load up the shit there, and then transfer it to where I'm gonna build. So the actual relevant task, Project 42, which is the secret of the universe, is to have a tritium depot every 4,200 light years that you can stop your fleet carrier and load tritium and then move on. That's the ideal. That's what I'm planning. So I was like, okay, I don't want to take my good guys, you know, and I still need X amount down here. Like I can load up 6-7 fleet carriers for this Dodec thing.
Incoming message.
No, in this game, shields or gear. There's no gear that makes you better, dude. There's no shields either that make you better. The only shields are prismatic shields. They're kick ass, but that's all power play, and you can do that in a day. You know, we can get a level 100 in a day.
Access granted. Proceed to your allocated path, Commander. Docking request confirmed.
You know,
Approach is go.
but I don't know if any shields or gear that make you better. It does. It's not. It's really not pay to win. It's not pay to. It's not even pay to play. It's just. I really want to call it pay to skip. Pay to skip. Oh, Rust. You mean? Oh, I see.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, Rust. Yeah, yeah. Then it would be not. It wouldn't be a good game for me if I'm buying shit all the time. That'd be stupid. You know. It just looks interesting. I think this base building, right? And I guess the world's gone into... The world's fallen apart, I guess. Another dystopian game.
Enjoy your stay with us.
So... That's the thing. I tried Red Dead Redemption for about 5 minutes. Didn't like it. Cyberpunk, first 2 acts. I don't like to be in a storyline. I don't like to be forced into a storyline. Okay? They have enough content to keep it open world in Cyberpunk. To be like maybe Grand Theft Auto 5. But they have enough content to keep it open world. To not ever change. So, literally.
My last vacation.
All right. Yeah, like in our game here, Elite Dangerous, what do you buy that actually could level you up? Or give you bonuses? There's nothing. Nothing. It's all cosmetic. Even the Dodec is cosmetic. You don't get a special apartment. You don't get a hangar. You don't get fucking nothing. And the Dukes of Mike can take over the damn station. It's like I built it for them. It's retarded. Really? Nah, I wouldn't like that then. I wouldn't like it. What do you mean? The loot resets. Is that what you mean? The loot resets. So you can keep on looting? Is that what you mean? Base looting. Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Thank you for choosing Drakkster.
Hi.
Hi.
Cool. Yeah. Getting a little tired. I've been taking this different medication and it's giving me insomnia. So then when I crash, I really crash hard. So as far as I know, you can have access to the cameras inside your base. Always not for me either. Yeah, I guess so. And then I'm glad you told me that because then I don't have to waste my money. Just put it here. I'll put it in this game.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah, really? I don't know if that'd be important. Oh, what's my base doing in the dystopian future?
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. Make way for oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Anyway, I told you guys there'd be I told my teammates. I said there's gonna be a sale very very soon. I said to people in chat too that were interested in buying an account. I said, hey, a few days there'll be a sale. $10. That's all you're gonna spend. That's it. You don't have to spend any more than that. That's the truth. I wish they have CGs where you can win arcs. That would be fucking cool. Win 1,000 arcs. How many people do that CG? Yeah. I just went down. Oh. I might come out again. Great. Or well, that's not promising. Or stream again. Or not stream and just keep playing. I don't know, I like streaming. I like talking to you guys. I hope you don't mind. I really do. It's good to talk to you guys. It really is. It's good to see you guys also. So when I see that there's still people playing, still loving the game, that makes me happy. Right? And that's why I'm hot and bothered about Yamik and Mekin, and I'm hot and bothered by negativity. It's and I'm not getting any fucking money, or I'm not making anything off the deal. But I just don't want to see this masterpiece fail. You know, and I do call it masterpiece. Literally, if I won that $1 billion lotto, I would buy this game. I'm dead serious. But then I have experience in running companies, so it wouldn't go to waste. I'll probably have 6 DLCs in 6 months' time. Just pop them out one after another. There we go. Okay. Cool. Oh, I came in from the side. When you come in from the side, you're always gonna have this happening. Come on. Yeah, I really enjoyed our last CG with the stacking of missions and the bounty hunting. Remember I said I find solutions to things? So I looked for, in the CG, in the bounty hunting, I looked for low kill count. 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. I didn't want to do high kill count pirate hunting, right? So I did low kill count, and I stacked those. And from the different factions that are in the station, you need at least 4 to 7, right? So I stacked those too. So I would go out to the black, find 9 pirates, kill them, and I would get like 6 or 7 missions complete. And that was cool. So I enjoyed that. So I might do more of that. That was cool. So I did like the stacking of missions. I did like doing that one. That was really, really cool. And then I would get... that's where I got the modular terminals for Marco Quinn. So I'm sitting on 200 modular terminals in Squadron Carrier. So that's a good thing. Cool.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Very, very cool. Take care, Mr. Jeezy. Have a good night, man. Have a good morning. I'm actually gonna go to take a nap pretty soon too. A little bit more, and then I'll just I might run a little bit longer. as I want to outfit the 5 ships I'm gonna be exploring with. Maybe 6. Maybe maybe I'll bring the Adder also. I really love the Adder. I really do. There's no shitty ships in Elite Dangerous. What? Okay. Anyway, look at this guy. Looks like a brown shirt. Look at this crazy ass uniform.
If you want to know more about our ship, okay, take your time.
What? AFK a second, guys. 1 second. Okay. So the escape pod method works if you have 2, not the same, doesn't have to be the same. You need 2 transport ships that you're gonna kind of bring back and forth. So that is why you see I have 2 transport ships, 2 of the same one. Right? I just stepped on his toes. But he didn't attack me. Alright. Hey guys, I'm gonna have to cut the stream short here. I got some things I need to deal with. So it's been really cool having you guys along. I didn't finish yet. I'll probably come back and finish it and do something else. If I do decide to come back, and I might run some power play conflict zones or something to that effect, or ground conflict. Any case, 07, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being along on this journey of ours. Stay frosty and fly dangerous.